Okay, hi guys, I hope you've watched the brief intro to simple and compound interest on YouTube. Before doing this page, I'm going to go through this page now. Please pause it in the appropriate places and have a go at yourself. Can't emphasize enough how just watching me do the work won't be that beneficial to you. Okay, so just brief recap. Simple interest is the interest calculated only on the original amount. So you would get the interest calculated on your original amount every year. A quick way to find the final amount you would end up with in interest, that is not the overall amount, is to multiply your original amount by the interest rate times the number of years. Okay, the amount of time times you'll get that interest. So our example is that Sam invests £150 in a savings account at an interest rate of 3% for 2 years. Work out how much interest Sam earns. So first of all, 3% as a multiplier would be 0.03. Just turn that percentage into a decimal. We times the original amount by that, times by the number of years, and Sam would get £9 interest in total. Okay, so there's a couple of these scaffolded for you already. We just have to work them out. Okay, I'm just going to load up a calculator here. Okay, so 200 is the principal amount. The interest rate is 1%, they're usually very low. Number of years is 5, so we would end up with £10 interest here. Oops. Okay, number 2, £50 is the principal amount, 2% is the interest rate, times 3 years. And we get £3 interest. Okay, number 4, £700 is the original amount. Times that by the interest rate, 0.04, times that by 2 years. Whoops. Not to put a decimal in. £56. Okay, it might be a good idea at this point to turn all of these into into multipliers before you then do the calculation at the end. Okay, now might be a good point to pause the video while I finish off these last ones, and then you can unpause and check your answers. Okay guys, there's the remaining answers to those questions. Right, let's have a look at the others. So number 7, Martin invests £14,500 for 3 years at 2% simple interest. How much is his investment worth at the end of the 3rd year? Okay, so the difference in this question is that they don't just want you to work out how much interest he's got in total, it's what his money is now worth. So we're going to do the same thing, we're going to times 4,500 by the interest rate, which is 2%, so 0.02, times the number of years. We're going to work out how much interest Martin gets. £870 interest, and then finally we need to add that on to the original amount. And that is how much his investment is worth. Okay, number 8. Following her birthday, Gemma decides to save £120 for 5 years at a simple interest rate of 3.5%. Work out how much Gemma makes in interest. So this is back to the original style of question, just want to know the interest. It's very important you read these questions carefully. So her initial amount was 120, the interest rate is 3.5%, 0.035, number of years is 5, and this will give us our answer. £21. Number 9. Paul deposits £600 into his bank account, which pays simple interest. After 4 years, Paul has made £120 in interest. What was the interest rate offered by the bank? This is a reverse question. They've already told us the interest rate was £120. Now the last thing we did was to times by the number of years. So that's the first thing we're going to undo. We're going to divide by the number of years. So we're going to do £120 divided by the number of years, which is 4, to work out how much interest Paul got per year. So that's £30 interest per year. Now we need to work out what that is as a percentage of the original amount. And you guys do this all the time. Whenever you get a test back, you do your marks divided by the number it was out of originally times 100. And that's exactly the same with this. So 5% was the interest rate. And the final one, Jane inherits £45,000 and invests it in a savings account for 10 years. At the end of the 10 years, Jane has £58,500. So this is very similar to number 9, only rather than telling you the amount of interest she's earned, they've just told us the final amount. It's very easy to find out the amount of interest she's earned though. We just take away the original amount. So she has earned £13,500, and then we use the method that we've used in the question above. 13,500 divided by 10 is 1,350. What is that as an original amount? Oops. Sorry, as a percentage of the original amount. To do that, we divide by the original amount times by 100. And we can find out that the answer was 3%. Thanks for watching, guys.